Welcome back. Today we will discuss about the third chapter, and that is trees around the world. In this chapter we'll be discussing about some various important facts about trees, and along with that we'll be discussing about few such trees which you have never heard about. Before we start, let us look after some trees fun facts. The first is balance oxygen and carbon dioxide. You all know oxygen is what we breathe in and carbon dioxide is what we breathe out. A single tree can produce about 6,000 pounds of oxygen a year. Just imagine the value of a single tree. A single tree itself can produce 6,000 pounds of oxygen a year. Next is self-protect and communicate. Trees send chemicals into the wind and electrical signals through roots to communicate. I know this is something very new for you, but trees and plants do contact with each other. And how do they contact? They contact through some chemicals which they send into the wind and some electrical signals through roots to communicate with each other. Next is save us money and energy. How do trees do that? Trees produce a cooling effect equal to 10 room-sized air conditioners running 20 hours a day. So who needs air conditioner if we have enough trees? So plantation of trees is very important. Trees are the oldest living things. The Pando colony of quaking aspens in Utah has root stock that is more than 80,000 years old. The first tree we'll be talking about is Great Basin Bristlecone. This is the oldest living tree and it's a pine tree. It is found in White Mountains of California, USA, and it is around 5,062 years old. Just imagine how old it is. 5,062 years old. Next is the tree with the largest seed, Coco de Mer. The seed weighs up to 23 kilograms. Just imagine, 23 kilograms. Some of you may be of 23 or maybe less than even 23 kgs, but the weight of the seed is 23 kilograms. The tree grows in sessile. Please do find about it in Google. You'll get to know more. Next is tree ferns. These are the only trees which has no flowers, seeds or fruits. Any tree we come across, we see they have flowers or they have some seeds or they have fruits, but tree ferns comes under the category of those trees which have no flowers and no seeds and no fruits. Next is the baobabs, which is found in African continent. The baobab tree is called the tree of life. Why? Because it stores life-saving water in its trunk and branches. Can you see how thick it is? How huge it is? It can save water inside it. People cut out hollow in them to store water and sometimes even to live in. Some people, what they do, they cut it out hollow and they save water in that, or sometimes they even live in. Try to find out if you have any baobab tree in India. Next is the Tsugaru is a tree-like cactus which can grow up to 40 feet. In this picture, it must be looking like a cactus plant, a very small cactus plant. But it is as tall as 12 meters or even more than that. The Tsugaru cactus can only be found in Sonoran Desert, North America. Tsugarus grow very slowly. A young cactus may only grow 1 to 1.5 inches in its first 8 years. Just imagine, in 8 years they grow only an inch or 1.5 inches. It has spines instead of leaves. These trees, they don't have leaves, but they have spines. Some more fun facts about trees. Scientists estimate that there are over 3 trillion trees on Earth. Then trees can help reduce noise pollution by up to 40%. Just imagine if there are no trees, what would happen to our ears? Trees can reduce noise pollution. Each human on earth needs 7 to 8 trees to provide the oxygen they need for 1 year. So for 1 year, the amount of oxygen which we use, for that we need 7 to 8 trees. Over 60,000 species of trees exist. Even after we have so many trees, 3 trillion or maybe more than 3 trillion, even then we have so less trees we talk about nowadays. We say that the pollution is increasing, every kind of pollution, may it be water, air and soil. Because of that, trees are getting affected. What we should do is, we can do our part by planting saplings, and you all should do that. At least a small sapling once in a month or two. Now here is a task which I have prepared for you. What you have to do is, you have to write 2 lines about 5 trees or plants in your garden or surrounding. Then write 5 points on how plants are useful to us. Why do you think plants are useful to us? In which ways they are helping us, you have to write about them. Plant a sapling in your garden, take your picture and paste it in your notebook. That's all. Thank you.